Hey everybody, and welcome back to Rulebook Rundown. My name's Alan Paquette, and today we will be learning the 1 to 4 player game Now or Never. We'll be doing a solo play of it. Hopefully it works out well here, and yeah, let's get it started and set it up. Okay, we've got everything set up and we are now ready to go. We start off with 17 coins, 6 basic cards, 1 artifact, and 1 advanced card. We'll be choosing 4 of these to keep. Since we're playing with the AI, they will go second. They don't start off with any resources. They don't place on the board as either. They just have their kind of section. They will be interacting with things, but we just have them off to the side for now. Let's see. Okay, so looking at our cards first, these are kind of going to be the quests that we are trying to do. So you'll notice that we have like a couple of cards for the City of Spirits, which is up here on the board, the City of Spirits. So if we go to this location, instead of taking this location action, we can try to fulfill whatever this is. The values in the upper right are what you have to spend in order to succeed at this card. And if you do, then you find a trapped villager, and you gain a villager, and it'll be worth 1 point at the end of the game. Whereas this one, it takes 2 knowledge. You have to have 2 books to use this one, and then you have an ongoing effect that once per season, which is like a round, you can spend a knowledge and 2 magic to recruit somebody. So we are going to start off with choosing 4 of these, and I don't necessarily know a really good strategy for what you're necessarily looking for. I would imagine it's things in a similar area, but I found out that having 2 at the same location is potentially a little detrimental because you have to move on your turn when you go somewhere. So let's see. If you find tablets that reside in the shroud, that's just worth 3 points. The Scholar's Tower is real close to us, and we gain a coin per quest card you've completed, including this card. So that would be a better thing for later game, not necessarily right at the beginning. We can spend 2 hearts at the tower just a little bit away to gain 3 coins. That's not too bad. Combat, that one's real strong. So we probably will ditch that one. And let's see. Flying Casino, gambling. You gain 2 for 1 magic. That's over off to the right. That's pretty close to this tower, so we could keep these to get some extra fundage. Maybe this one for closer to the end. Let's see what else is over there. City of Spirits. Getting an experience is easier than knowledge, so maybe we keep that one. And yeah, that seems probably pretty good to start with. We'll try that. Alright, so this is our hand of cards. We'll just set that off to the side. And then these will be discarded for their corresponding piles, which are way up here. Okay, good enough. Alright, so on our turns, we can do basically 2 main choices you have at the very beginning. You can either take a specialist action where you can pay your specialists, and the cost in order to use them is this large number on top. The smaller number is a tax. If somebody else uses your specialist, it will deactivate them So whenever they're used, they deactivate, but you get that money. So if your opponent pays 4 coins to use this one, you get 3 coins. And technically they're paying the bank and you are getting money from the bank. They can just give you the 3 coins and then 1 to the bank. So the downside of that is then your dude is gone. And that will make for some fun times. So doing a specialist action, you can either pay one of your people to take their effect. So this is to heal your health all the way back up to full, which is down here. We start at full health of 15. Even if you are depleted all the way, this heart with the up arrow will fill you up all the way back up to the top. And when you use this guy, he also will give you 1 magic, which are these gems here. At the beginning, you have magic slots for them, and they will replenish each season. And there will be potentially other effects that you can get magic for, but in the meantime, this is the limit to the amount of magic that you can have. Everybody starts with a healing specialist and a building specialist. So we can take a building action here, and we would go over to our building spots. Everybody gets a copy of these, and they're all the same buildings, but they're laid out at random. And when you do a build, you have to start off building something on the outside. So not only do you have to pay for the building specialist of like 5 coins, then you have to also pay the values that's in the bottom right of these. Some of them will give you an immediate effect, like this one here for giving you a book for knowledge. And then the ones that are in this kind of cornered off bit is income. So that will be for your engine, because you'll be placing those buildings on this board here. And at the end of each season, all of these things will trigger. So the more stuff you have, the more things you're going to get. And then at the end of the game, that's very important, because that's how you basically get all of your points, is running your engine one more time, selling as much stuff as you can, and then whoever has the most money wins. So if we do a building, we have to start at the outside, but then once you do that building, you can only take adjacent buildings to an empty spot. So I'd be limited to these 3. So then maybe the next one I build is this one. Now I have these 5 that I can do. Yeah, so that'll be a tricky puzzle to figure out where the best entry point is for those. I can also use my opponent's specialists, which they do the same thing as mine currently. But they would, like this one, instead of giving magic, he would give a tool. So that could be a consideration as well. And then over at the market, this is where we get more specialists. But in order to acquire them from the market, you have to pay double what their coin cost is at the top. And you are limited to 4 specialists. If you ever would take a 5th, you would choose one of your other specialists to replace. So we have a building action, gain a shell, heal, gain 2 experience, so direct upgrade to ours. Build and gain 3 hearts, or 3 health. Build and gain a bottled demon is this other one. Interesting. So on our turn, we can either do a specialist action. You can always, if you can't pay for a specialist, you can rest a specialist. And it's kind of hard to see, but in the bottom of all of them is a 2 hearts or coin. You can rest a specialist at no cost to either gain 2 hearts or a coin. Yeah, those are specialist actions. So you choose to either do a specialist action or a hero action. A hero action consists, you can do 3 a turn. You first have to move, which you'll slide one of these action arrows over, and that's the amount of movement that you have on the board. So I could do this one to move 2 spaces, and I am up here. We start off at the Nomad Camp. Do we? Or we start off at the monument? We might start off at the monument. Sorry. Hero monument space. Okay. The monument, not the nomad camp. Okay. So anyway, the movement value is how many spaces along the map you can move. You have to move orthogonally. Whenever you move into a mountain space, it costs you 1 heart. If you want to move through an enemy space and not fight them, it will cost you a heart. For each additional movement you want to make, it costs a heart. So your health is kind of your stamina to do a lot of things as well. Yeah. So you'll be able to take 3 of these hero actions. You have to start off with moving, and then you can potentially play a quest card from your hand if you are on the space and can fulfill the quest. Then you can visit the location, search, or fight an enemy. Visiting a location, it would have to have something printed on the board, like this monument here would be take first player, heal 4, gain a coin. The first player doesn't matter since the player always goes first against the bot, but when you're playing a multiplayer game, that will probably be pretty important. So the named locations have things that you can interact with and do. You can fight a monster if you're on a monster space, which we'll get into fighting when that happens. Or you can, if you're on a spot with a search token, you can gain this search token. I should also mention we're doing the standard game, not the story version of the game. The story mode of the game has, in kind of typical Red Raven fashion when it comes to above and below and near and far, there are booklets. And this game has 6 chapters, and they're all character specific for the adventures that you are doing. So in that one, you don't have these search tokens, but you correspond to the letter and then the chapter that you're in, and it'll be, a thing that you read, and then you can have decisions that you're making and whatnot. But since we're doing the standard game, we're doing everything the same except the story stuff. So instead, we have these search tokens, and when you, as part of your hero action after moving, if you want to resolve a search token, you roll your D4, which everybody gets a D4. You take whatever you roll, you take that many hearts of damage, essentially, and then you get to flip over the search token. On the backside will be some sort of reward, and as long as the token doesn't get discarded, it will now stay in your area as +1 coin income at the end or during each production phase. So that will be good to get as well. Let's see. I think that's it. So we take turns doing one action at a time, and then in solo mode, AI has a deck. Pretty easy to just flip and resolve that. So let's see what we want to do first. We kind of want to head east. We don't have any experience yet. We don't want to do that one yet. Anyway, gaining some money. We're 4 away from the Hublot Tower. That could get us some money. There's also monsters to fight. The monsters, like this here, have the reward. So if we defeat this monster, we could gain a villager and an experience. We don't have any buildings to put the villagers in yet, though, so maybe we don't want to do that quite yet. So probably just kind of heading east toward this tower and flying casino, I think. So, let's see. Let me take a look at these buildings here. Want that one. That would be a good one to start with. With this extra income over here. Alright. So I think what we'll do as a starting thing since we have a fair amount of money, I'm going to pay 5 coins to my builder. Maybe I want to do that one. It'd be 10, 13 of 17. We'd be getting some more. Okay. New plan. Going to pay 10 coins, because you have to pay double to get these guys. I'll pay 10 coins to get this one. And so he comes down here, and I can immediately take his action. So I will gain a bottled demon, which is this resource here. And that's at 1. The rest of these are at 0. Gonna maybe stack them up so they're a little easier to differentiate. And then I can build something. So over on this side, I think I will start with this building here. So it will cost 3 additional coins. We immediately gain a knowledge. And then for each future building, it's at a -1 cost. So that seems pretty okay. So I have to pay 3. So I'll get rid of the 5, get 2 back. And then over here, let's see, where do we want to put it? You can, once you build on here, you can only build adjacent to another building that you have. And building on this spot costs 2 extra. So maybe we'll start with this here. Building on this spot gets us a shell. And this one, when we build it, immediately gets us a knowledge. And there we go. We have successfully built a building. So now when we do more buildings, it has to be these 3 for the next ones. Alright, so that was the specialist action of purchasing them from the market. They get replaced, so this will slide down and that gets replaced. Oh, there's some experience. That would probably be good since we need that for a card. Oh, I move this back. Didn't take an hero action. Took a specialist action. So we gained a new specialist, took his action, and that is our turn. So now we are up at the AI's turn. We flip over their card. It says search. The bot claims the search token closest to your hero. If multiple tokens are tied for the closest, you choose which token the bot claims. If all search tokens are claimed, the bot takes a villager instead. So they take the nearest search token to us, and we are, whoop, wrong button. We are here. So it's either of these two. I think I'd rather him take this one. And I don't, I'll have to double check if he gets, oh no, he won't get the reward because he doesn't get resources. He'll get villagers and more specialists, but he doesn't get resources. He will get this though for the end of the game, which is not very good for us. Let me just double check that real quick for the solo. Bot gains villager search token. Place the villager search token on the bot's hero board. Yep. Okay, so it doesn't actually get the rewards of the search token. So that's their turn. It's as simple as that. And now it's back to us. And once we pass, then we will go to the next season up here, and the game will end after 6 seasons. So our turn again. We've got 4 money. We kind of need some more money. So let's. I think maybe getting the search tokens early is probably best for constant income. So we'll move 2. We'll actually only just move 1 space to move into here. Since it is a mountain region, we have to lose a heart right here to 14. So we have moved. Don't have any cards for the spot, so now we can interact with the spot, which is this search token. So we have to roll our d4 and take 2 hearts of damage. 1, 2. But then we gain the search token, which gives us 2 experience. Huzzah! So we'll put this... Just going to put that right there, just to remind that when we do production, we get a bonus coin. And then, over here on the character, we will get 2 experience. So as an anytime action, one of the things you can do is spend experience. Everybody has upgrades that they can do. You do have to go in order, so this is a level 1 upgrade, and then these are both level 2. You have to get a level 1 before you can get a level 2. And then these, at any time, you can spend that amount of experience to gain that ability. So there are some kind of defensive or support type abilities, and then there are also these attack abilities where you can upgrade your attacks. And when you pay for these, they go over one of your other attacks. You get to choose which one. And these are all character specific based on who you are playing. You can also, when you go to a location that lets you purchase from the market, you can get similarly like the red and blue things for the cost that they have there. So those will usually be increasing your attack and increasing defense for things. Yep. Normally experience. And you can pay 2 experience to refill all empty villagers spots. We'll be gaining these villagers as we progress, and they will go in the houses that we've built in our settlement, and then they provide additional resources if they are in a house. This row does not refill by itself unless everything is empty from it, but you can spend 2 experience at any time to refill this row. So it kind of helps out your opponents, but maybe that's what you need at that time. So alright, we've gained our search token and taken our hero action, so it is now the AI's turn. Attack the first time. If the bot has not yet attacked an enemy this season, the bot defeats the next available enemy with the lowest level. The bot claims available villagers in this order. First Crystal, then Bottle Demon, then Tool, then Shell. If the bot already attacked, discard this and redraw. Okay, so they immediately will attack this level 1 Wolfy dude, and they gain a villager. Yep. They don't get experience, because the bot does not gain experience, but they do get a villager. So this wolf is out of the game, and then they come over here, and the order was, let's see, Crystal, which there are no crystals, then Bottle Demon. So they take one of these people with a Bottle Demon, and then that goes kind of in their stash of stuff for the end of the game. Back to our turn. Let's see. We need to get to the tower to do stuff. We have 4 coins. That's not enough to trigger a build. So we need more coins as well. You know what? We have a lot of health. Let's try fighting a monster. Yeah, we'll do that. So we will use a hero action to move up to 3 spaces, and we'll just go up 1. We'll fight this slightly easier monster here. So he is the level 2 monster. He has 8 health and 3 attack. How this will work On the back side of one of your player aids is an enemy health thing. And we can use this to track the enemy health. So they start with 8. So, how the attacks work, we attack simultaneously. So they will do 3 damage to us every time we do damage to them. We roll our d4, a 3. We reference our current abilities. On a 3, we do 3 damage to them. 1, 2, 3. They do 3 damage to us. 1, 2, 3. At this point, we can choose to either flee or keep fighting, because we still have health and they are still alive. They're down to 5. Yeah, let's just go again. Maybe I should have checked. What do these have? Buildings cost less. Alright, that's just for building stuff. Alright, let's go again. Hup. 4. Withstand. So we do 2 damage to them. Boop, boop. And we also block 2 damage this turn. So since they're doing 3, we block 2, we only take 1. Alright. Let's get in there. We're guaranteed it on this next one. A 1. So this double fist does 2 damage. It also has an optional thing of we can spend 1 magic to do an additional damage. We don't... Oh, we're at 3. Okay. We do need to do that. I thought we were at 2. We were at 3. We do need to do that so we don't do another round, and that's okay. So we will spend 1 of our mana to do an additional damage, which is 3. Since damage is done simultaneously, we also will take 3 from their attack. But now, they are defeat. Yes. So we gain 1 experience and a villager. Huzzah. So we get 1 experience, brings us up to 3. And we can choose a villager. Well, it kind of seems as though the bottled demons are the most worthwhile. Also, as an anytime action, you can sell any of the resources that you've gained at these values. So, for a single thing, it's these prices here. If you can sell this many at once, or this sort of combination, then you get the corresponding amount. So, yes, the bottled demons are more valuable overall than the tools or shell. Right? Yeah. Do we have any cards that need any of those? No, we do not. Okay. So we'll take a bottled demon. We'll take this dude. So when you gain a person, you can keep them off to the side, or you can immediately put them in one of your houses. So since we have a building here, we can put him on this floor, and he is effectively in that building. If you manage to get all 4 types, so the crystal, the bottled demon, the tools, and the shell of people here, then you will gain an additional 5 points. So that happens for each tier, and the value does go up for those. After the bottom row, if you fill all 4 spaces with buildings, you will gain these bonus points as well. So you're kind of having to balance people and buildings and deciding how much you want to go up to get better rewards versus just trying to get housing for people. It is limited to 1 person per building. However, some buildings have beds on them, which will allow you to have an additional villager as a part of that building. The villagers, since they have this like sideway or this corner bit, as long as he is in a building, he will produce this resource during the production phase. So if we haven't assigned him yet, we still have him in our inventory basically. He will not provide us with this bonus. It's not until he is in on this board associated with a building will he provide that resource. So we're kind of getting hurt a little bit here. We may consider healing up pretty soon, especially if we want to do this one here that costs 2 health to gain 3 money. Well, that is our turn then. We interacted with the monster, so now it is the AI's turn. Attack. They already attacked. You can only attack once per turn for the AI. If this bot already attacked, discard this and redraw. Exhaust Specialist. The bot exhausts their leftmost specialist. If all are exhausted, the bot exhausts your leftmost specialist, if available, and you gain the tax. Also, discard and redraw the 2 gear tokens on the bottom row. Okay. So, he will exhaust his leftmost specialist, which is this one here. And then he also exhausts, or cycles out, the bottom gear on both of these. So then these will slide down, flip over, and fill in. Wow, Scaled Sword does 8 damage, with potential up to 12 for 6. That's pretty good. That seems a little better than the punch for 2. Okay, so it is now back to us. So we have 1 hero action left that we can move and do. And we potentially have specialists, but it would cost all of our money to use our specialist to heal. Ooh, that's pretty rough. Let's see. Okay, here's what I think I would like to do. I'm going to exhaust this specialist, or rest this specialist, for the 2 health, or the 2 hearts. Boop boop. So we're up to 7. This way, next turn, we can move on to here. We would take a heart damage for this, and up to 4 for this, but then we'll get a bonus income on the next turn. That's the plan, as long as that search marker doesn't disappear. So we'll see what they do. They recruit a specialist. Bot recruits the leftmost available specialist and exhausts the specialist. If there are no available slots on the bot's hero board, discard one of the bot's specialists, your choice, and replace it with the new specialist. Okay. So they come over here. Which one was it? Oh, this was the new one. Okay. They're supposed to be coming in this way, so the leftmost is the oldest one there. So they take this one here. These will slide down. These specialists are normally off of this board, because the flip side of this board has a reputation track for the story mode, but for ease of stream stuff, that's where they're going to be. Alright, so they gain this specialist and place it on the far left and flip it over. Okay. Back to us. I feel like we're moving real slow, but we're getting stuff. So we'll do hero action. For up here, we'll move 1 just so we can get this search token. We take a heart hit for moving into mountains. We do have a special because we are the advanced Robocat raising her young daughter. We do have armored, so when moving we can spend a mana to ignore all enemies for a turn. Not relevant right here, but that's good to know for the future. And all 4 characters have their own unique thing for that as well. Okay, so we roll a die and see how much damage we take from this search token. But now, since we rested the previous specialist, we are out of threat range for losing. 3. Oof. 1, 2, 3. We're down to 3 health left, but then we get the search token. Oh. Does this say... I wonder if we have to do this. Let's find out real quick. Do not keep the lost villager search token. So that's the only one that you actually have to discard. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. So we discard this, and then we will gain a villager. Let's see. Well, since there are 2 tools villagers on there, and only 1 shell, I think we'll take the shell villager. Because we need to have, or we want to have different types in the same row. So we'll take that villager. Unfortunately, we don't have space for them, so they have to sit off to the side until we build another building. And that's, unfortunately, not going to be this round. So that is our turn. Now it goes to the AI's turn. Search. They get the search token closest to us. Okay, so they are going to take this search token. Back to us. So we have done our 3 hero actions. We have 1 specialist left. They have a specialist, but it costs 6. We only have 4. We could potentially sell stuff to gain more money. But I don't think that's going to be enough. We can't sell the knowledge. That's some of the primary victory points toward the end, and is the cost for some of the bigger cards is knowledge. So we aren't able to sell knowledge, but we have a bottled demon and a shell. So let's see. Up here, we would need a tool also in order to sell all 3 for 9. Just selling 2 doesn't get us anything, so we'd have to sell them individually for 3 coins. That would bring us up to 7, which is not enough to do anything, much less pay for a specialist and build something else. So I think our best bet here then is actually to pay the 4 to our specialist to heal all the way to full and gain a magic. The magic unfortunately doesn't matter because we're about to do production phase and then we get our magic back. But this matters because we don't heal during production phase. So we have done that for our turn. So the AI is going to get 1 more turn because we're going to end up passing on ours. The bot exhausts their leftmost specialist. If all are exhausted, then they exhaust mine. They only have 1 left. So they exhaust this. And they are done. It's back to us. We have no money. We have no specialists. We have no hero actions. We could potentially upgrade our stuff. We could have buildings cost less. Shell can turn into a tool once per round. Doesn't really help us right here. Let's check our cards. City of Spirits is way over there. This would gain us another villager. We kind of need that money, though. Need that money. Yeah. I think we'll hold on to the experience for right now, then. Because we don't drastically need anything right at the moment. So we're going to pass. When we pass, the AI does not take another turn. But now we go into the production phase. So for production, we check here. We get produced goods, which will be a bottled demon. We get that. Remember, we don't get the shell because he is not assigned to a building. Unfortunate. We also get a coin for this search token. Woo! We refresh our spent mana, which we would have had that from our specialist anyway. We reset our hero action tokens, which are those 3 there. We flip all specialists to be face up. So we refresh our dudes. We refresh their dudes. It would be like this, actually. Okay. We move the season marker, so we're now heading to Season 2. And then we will start the next round. They also will shuffle their deck here. So they don't get any production as far as the AI goes. That's just going to be more scoring for them at the end of the game. Our overall goal in solo mode is to exceed 100 points. So 100 points is the threshold to win. And then they say you play for high score after that. Okay, so it is our turn again. We have 1 whole dollar. We now do have 2 bottled demons, though, and a shell, which itself doesn't get anything, but if we... Do we need bottled demons for any of our stuff? No, we don't. Alright, let's make some money. So, gonna start off as an anytime action, spending an experience point to gain the salvage ability. So now, once per round, we can exchange a shell that we have in our inventory for a tool. So we'll do that right away. Down with the shell, up with the tool. Now we have 2 bottled demons and a tool. In the market, we can sell 2 bottled demons and a tool for 9 coins. Let's do that. So we'll drop these back to 0 and gain some sweet, sweet loot. 9 coins. So we are at 10 money now. Let's see. And that was an anytime action, so it's like a free action. We still have stuff to do. Let's take a look over here and see what we got. If we build, we would have to build either this one for 14, can't afford it anyway. This one for 3, it would add an additional movement to any time that we do a movement on our hero action. Which we could do. This one here for 3, you can move villagers on this row, and this gives 2 additional beds, so we can store 3 people with this one building. That's probably pretty good for a lower level thing. Alright, we'll do that because we don't want the AI to flip our really good specialist. So we'll pay 5 to use this specialist. We gain a bottled demon when we use this specialist, and he will let us build. Our previous building gives us build with -1 coin. You know what? I think it's worth it. Money is so good. We'll do the anytime action of spending 2 experience, 2 here, to get construct, where buildings cost 1 fewer coin. So we're out of experience, but now this 3 cost building costs us 1 coin. So we'll pay the 1 coin. We'll get this building. and we'll place it here. When we place it here, we gain a shell. And then we can immediately put this guy up here for the next production. And so far we are 2 toward our 4 different ones for 5 bonus points. And that resolves our specialist action. So now it is their turn. The bot exhausts your leftmost specialist. See? That's what I said. That would have been the one. And you gain the tax. All of your specialists are already exhausted. They exhausted their leftmost. So they're exhausting our leftmost. We get the tax of 3 coins. This is kind of one of the ways that you accrue money, is by having good specialists and then other people use them and give you money for it. So, exchange that up. Boom. Now it's back to us. We only have 1 more specialist left. And I feel like we don't quite have enough money. We now have 4 buildings to choose from. I kind of think that this one should be next, maybe. It would cost 9, 8, 7 because of upgrades. But then we have to pay for the specialist. So we still need 5 coins in order to do that. Alright. So we'll hold off on that. We will look at the board here. We could move to the tower and get 3 coins, and it will also finish our card quest thing. Quest card, yeah, not orders. Orders are these things which you have to go here to get. It'll finish our quest, which will give us a point at the end. Yeah, we'll do that. So we activate a hero action, which lets us move. We have to move from our spot. So we're going to move 1 to Hublot Tower. Then we will play the Lost Bag because we're at Hublot Tower. It costs us 2 hearts to do this. Brings us down to 13. And then we find a leather satchel on the side of the road, and we gain 3 coins. Excellent. So now this will be, we'll put this just kind of in a face-up point pile. It'll be 1 point for us at the end of the game for this completed quest. And the quest cards are optional, so then we still can visit the location. So we can spend 1 heart to gain a hammer. We are definitely doing that because we have a lot of health at the moment. 1 heart, gain a hammer. Yeah. That's good stuff. I think that's all that was. Yes. So that's that. That's that for our turn. It is the AI's turn now. So they're attacking. So again, they attack the first or the lowest level enemy on the board, which is going to be this wolf again. And then they will gain a villager. And they take the highest priority, which is the bottled demon. So that one is now gone. No more bottled demons currently for me. Back to our turn. Let's see, now we do have a little more money. We have 10 money. Man, getting this dragon would be pretty good. It costs 12 to do that. He gives a crystal when you activate him, though. Let's see. 3, 9, 7. Ooh. Okay. Gonna activate a specialist action. That specialist action is going to be this one up here, his specialist. We only have to pay 3 for it, and we take a build action and gain a shell. Alright. So, down here, we gain a shell. We spend our 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. And we get to take a build action. Yes. Once per round. And it's not season, so it's like each turn can do this. I will spend a shell to gain a tool. And now I'll do 2 tools and a shell for 7 coins, because that put us at 2 tools and 1 shell. That gets us 7 coins. So now we've already paid the 3 for the specialist, so now we have 14 to spend on buildings. Haha. And we have a discount of 2. So I think we'll go for this one, since that opens up more stuff. So we'll pay 9. We have a discount of 2 between our ability and our building. But I want to build it here, so the next building we can gain this knowledge. And that costs 2 to build here. So this sort of overrides our 2 discount, and we have to pay 9 for that. Which will be these 10. Gain 1 back. There we go. What's up, legends? Welcome to the stream. We are working on Now or Never by Ryan Laukat, and it's awesome. I don't really have a gauge for if I'm doing it well or not, but going through the motions, you know. Okay, so took a specialist action, did the building, bought the thing, and got the stuff. We don't have any villagers to put in there yet, but that is okay. Now it is the AI's turn. Yes, I have played Above and Below and Near and Far. I like Near and Far much better, to where I gave Above and Below to a friend as a gift because they really liked the game. And this one is definitely more stuff going on than those. The bot recruits a specialist. They recruit the leftmost available specialists and exhaust them. Okay. So the leftmost is this dude here. These will slide down and get replaced. And then that comes up here and exhausted. There we go. There's a lot to this one, but it is really cool if you're into engine builders, because that's really like the main thing. Because at the very end of the game, you basically lose all of your resources, and then you run your engine that you have built up, and then whatever resources you gain from that, you sell as best you can to try to get the most money. So like most of the stuff that happens during the game seems a lot less important. I mean, you're still completing quests that give you points at the end of the game, but building up the engine is like the main thing, because that's gonna run again and then get you so many points. It's real neat. Bard Sung, that's that like bigger RPG thing. Yep, I'm thinking of Vagrant Song is the other one. Yes. Bard Sung looked pretty cool. I have so many games like that I can't do it. Okay, so we have 5 coins. That's not really enough to use a specialist with. We don't really have any resources, so let's check our cards here. We don't have experience, so we can't go to the City of Spirits anymore. We could go to the casino and gain 2 coins, and that'll give us a point at the end of the game. And it has a search token there. Okay, yeah, that seems pretty good. So we'll. Whoa, geez, this is not. Oh, hang on. Giant kitty. Okay, now's not the time. There's too much stuff on the table. Just came out of the game store about 20 minutes ago. Oh man, I love going into game stores. Although my wallet doesn't like going into game stores. All right, use the hero or the move 3, and then we are up here. I think I'm going to use the character's armored ability to avoid having to take a heart of damage to move through the enemies. So I can spend a mana to ignore enemies for a turn. Alright, so back up here, can move 3 spaces. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the flying casino. And we got to move the giant kitty. Sorry, now's not the time. Alright, end up with Marvel Legendary Expansion and eating dinner. Yeah, it seems pretty good. I have base game Marvel Legendary, and I haven't played it in years. And I know there's a bajillion expansions, but I don't know if I like it quite enough to invest a whole bunch into it. I don't know, I say that, and I just bought Marvel Champions, and after playing that a few times, I'm like, I'll kind of look into some of the other stuff part of that. That'd be cool. We'll see how deep that hole goes. All right, we've moved. Can optionally play a card, which is going to be the flying casino here. Have to pay 1 mana, which is right here. So we're out of mana. But the refugee rumor, while gambling, you hear about a lost caravan from the monument. We gain 2 coins. Refill the villager token slots on the season board. Oh, cool! Wasn't even paying attention to that. That's pretty neat. So we get 2 coins. Goes on our board. We'll cash some of these in for cleanliness sake. Boom. And then we will refill the villager board. These got knocked over by a wild cat. Okay. So the villagers are supposed to be in, like, piled up in a stack. I find it easier to have them in a bag and just randomly draw them, because there's a lot, and flipping them all over to stack them up seems like too much work. Best expansion is World War Hulk for Legendary. I feel like I've done, I don't know, Dark City. Is that game, or is that Sentinels of the Multiverse? I kind of played those 2 games a lot around the same time. So I know I get, there's Dark City and Rook City, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Oh, you played Wonderbook? I almost picked it up. I hadn't heard anything about it, but I saw it at the store when I was there last week, and it looked really cool. It was kind of pricey though, and I didn't really feel comfortable. Like, when I was already like blind buying a couple other pretty pricey games, because I had a bunch of credit, and that one just didn't quite make the cut, but it did look really cool. Where were we? Okay. Played the card, resolved the card, can interact with either the location, so I can pay a coin to get 2 more cards and 5 hearts. It's like draw 3, keep 2. Or I can get this search token. I think I'm going to go for the search token. So I roll a die, take 2 damage, boop boop, and then get this search token. Immediately, oh, come on again. I discard this token to get a dude. I want money, man. Alright. On the plus side, a crystal guy did just show up, so we're gonna snake that out of there. So I guess that's kind of okay. And then we'll immediately put him down here. Because we have the extra beds, normally it would be 3 buildings that we need. We have 2 extra beds, so we can actually store an additional person here as well. So now in our production, we will get a crystal also. So we just need somebody that produces tools to be in here, and we'll get bonus 5 points. Surprises were really good. Ark Nova, I've been hearing tons of good stuff about. Cuphead I really wanted to play, but it seemed like a lot for what was in the game. I don't know. I'm getting a little more stingy, I guess, as I get older and have more games. But I think one of the other things that prevented me from picking up Wonderbook was that I had just, like the day before, I had reopened the Collector's Edition box for World of Final Fantasy on PS4, because that came with like a big book, like a giant pop-up book that was like this thick. And when we flipped through that, the stuff did not pop up correctly, and like, oh, it's been sitting there for so long and just scrunched. It didn't pop up. So that made me hesitant on, let's get a board game that I know I'm going to play like 2 or 3 times and then put it on the shelf and then wait a year and then get it out again. Is it going to work as well a year from now? I don't know. Maybe. If it does, I might go back and get it. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, got the search token, got the villager. Has 6 chapters. Okay. How long was a chapter? Although I'm sure they like increase in length as they go. The bot rolls a die. Roll a die and perform the following based on the result. Alright, let's see what they roll first. Where'd my die go? It's right there in the middle of the camera. 2. 1 or 2. The bot claims the next order token. Oh, bummer. Okay. So order tokens are over here. So how these work, they would be secret to you. And when you go to this space, you draw 2 and keep 1. They're secret to you. And if you can fulfill this as an anytime action, you can reveal it, pay whatever the cost is, so 4 tools, and then immediately gain the rewards, and it'll give you bonus at the end of the game as well. So, not so good for us that they got an order thing. First 2 were about 90 minutes a piece, probably. Today I played the first chapter of Stuffed Fables, because I'm kind of getting that prepped for my family, and that took just under 2 hours, I think, but that was first play, figuring it out and all that. So should be a little less than that. That was a lot of fun though. Okay. We've got 7 money. We have a discount of 2. It would cost 5 to build. We could build up to 4 worth. Gain a book, gain shell production. Immediately gain a shell. That would get us 1 step closer to extra income. What else would we want to do? We don't have experience. We could maybe go fight. 5 damage. Oof. We could take 1 hit from that guy. Taught stuffed fables to people. Okay, sure. It's real simple. Like once you get going, and I like the not really deck building, but like I like pulling things out of a bag and then that determining what you do. I really like that stuff. So like Orleans and Quacks of Quedlinburg, we played a lot of that. Yeah, good stuff. Let's see. So maybe check out some stuff on the board here. Let's see kind of where we're at. So this draws us more cards. We don't have the mana for this, but that can get us a villager. Up here in the caves, we can spend 2 hearts and gain an experience and 2 coins. That could be good. Then we'd have the experience to then go to the City of Spirits. 2, 5. We could do that. We won't be able to do the City of Spirits till the next turn, though. Or to the next phase. And if we take the search token instead, that would give us income, but then we would not be able to do the thing. So we don't have more movement. Let's see. So you've not actually finished Stuff Fables then, huh? Yeah, some of these campaign games, man, they just... I have the problem of, we can only play 3 to 5 games a week, and I have a few hundred games. Do I really want to keep playing the same one? I don't know. We went like 3 or 4 months of every weekend playing, or every Saturday, spending the whole day playing Tainted Grail. And it's like, I'm starting to accrue games from Kickstarter, and we're only playing Tainted Grail. I mean, I'm glad we got through it, but at the same time, so many games got put on hold because of that. And of course, there's like 3 expansions that everybody's excited to do for Tainted Grail, but then we have to give up on all the other stuff, and I don't know. What do we do here? Let's use our hero action, our last hero action of the 4 movement. Let's just move 1. Let's just go there. And then hopefully next turn, or next round, we can go to here, get the experience, and then go to here and fulfill the card and whatnot. Made it through a lot of Gloomhaven, finished Pandemic Legacy 1 and 2, Lord of the Rings Journey to Middle-earth, that's impressive. And also almost everything on Aeon's End. That's awesome. We did, during Pandemic, we did start playing Gloomhaven on Tabletop Simulator, and we did play through all of the things in that over the course of a year plus. That was good, and we're like 3/4 of the way through Jaws of the Lion, playing in person, but playing that right after playing the main thing, little bit of burnout. We haven't done Pandemic Legacies at all, or Journeys into Middle-earth. Aeon's End I just sold, but I had the first edition base game, and I've heard that it gets a lot better beyond that. So like I want to do the Aeon's End Legacy or something, but I don't know. I ended up being kind of underwhelmed with original game Aeon's End. Alright, we're doing search token here. Taking 1 heart of damage. Going down to 9. Gaining the search token. Ooh! We get a crystal and an experience. Huzzah! That's what I like. Give us that sweet, sweet crystal. And the experience that we needed. Now we don't even have to go to the small cave. Heh. Neat. And it's a new age. Okay. Legacy's okay. Alright, so maybe new age is what I need to scope out. Because I really like the idea, but I don't know, I felt like we got overwhelmed too quickly in the base game. I mean, and we only played against like the 2 easiest enemies, and it was still like, I'm not having the fun of building up my stuff and being super powerful because I have to keep on this, and I don't know. Okay, so we did that, we got that, we have an experience, we're saving that for City of Spirits for next turn to gain a villager. I think it is the AI's turn. Exhaust the bot's leftmost specialist. Okay, that's going to be this one here. Boop. And discard and redraw the 2 gear tokens at the bottom row. Okay. Alright, back to us. I kind of want to get to the gear stuff and get some of that stronger attacks to start oiling on enemies. New Age gives a chance to connect Nemesis into a mini campaign. Okay. Nemesis and it's brutal. Yeah, it's not an easy game. Okay. What do we got? Saving the experience for the card. Okay. We have no hero actions left, so we can only do a specialist action. We have enough to use our building guy. We don't have enough, unless we sold something, to gain another dude. Although getting that guy that gains an experience for using him seems pretty good. He costs 8. So we would have to sell something. Alright. We would have to sell both of these things in order to get him and be able to build a building. But it could also gain us knowledge. Or just a shell? Okay. We're about to hit production. So I'm going to sell both of these at 2 apiece for 4. Spend 8 to recruit this guy. He's going to go here. Get 2 back. When we recruit him, we use him right away. So gain an experience and build a building. We have 3 with a discount of 2. And we have to build one of these. So we're 1 short on building this one, which means it's either an additional movement, which we've always been under moving anyway, so I'm not too thrilled on that one, or this one here. So it costs 4. It's only going to cost us 2 because of our things. And then let's see, where do we want to put it? It has to be adjacent to other stuff. We do get a bonus, 6-point bonus for filling in this whole row, but we would get a knowledge for going up here. I feel like we'll get that eventually anyway, and we don't have an urgent need for the knowledge. So do we need the shell right now? Just have a bunch of shells. We can already do 2 villages up there. We already have enough space to fill this up with villagers, and filling this doesn't give us any victory points at the end. let's get the resources now. All right, so we paid our 2, placing it here, so we gain the shell. We don't gain this one yet until production. But that is our turn. Yep. So now it is the bot's turn. Let's see what we got. Exhaust their leftmost specialist. Okay. They have 1 specialist left to exhaust. Cool. Now it's down to us. I think we will exhaust our specialist to have them rest, and we can either gain 2 health or get another coin. We're about to get 2 coins from here. We're about to spend 5 health on City of Spirits, so let's heal 2 from this. That seems alright. And then back to the bot. Super quick turns for them. They get the search token that's closest to us. There we go. That was the one that we were maybe gonna do anyway. So that solves that. Back to our turn. I think we pass at this point. Yep. And since we pass, the bot doesn't take another turn, and we go into the production phase. So as a reminder again, we collect produced goods, so we get 2 shells, puts us up to 3. We get 2 bottled demons, which puts us up to 2. We get a crystal. We don't have any tools production, and we get 2 coins. We refresh our mana, which is right down here. And we reset our hero actions. We restore all of our specialists. And all of their specialists. And then we move the season marker. Oh, this should be... That should have a new dude from when I got it. And then in solo, this is when we shuffle the AI deck. Okay. Going into round 3. I want this building. two coin income. It just doesn't produce on the final production. But that still will be a few more things. Alright, what can we potentially... money can we get for this? Man, we need tools. Oh, we can sell a shell for tools. Then we could get 12 money. Yeah. Okay. So, 3, we are going to start off with doing the hero action. Oh, do we want to do that? No, because they can't discard our cards. I'm pretty sure they can't interact with our experience. So that's kind of a set thing here. What's not set is gaining stuff. So I think we will activate salvage here. Once per turn, reduce a shell, increase a tools. And then if we do 1 of each here, we get 12 coins. So that's boop for 12 coins. That brings us up to 15. Okay. And that's a free action. So now we want to let's see. Would we rather get an experience or another bottled demon? If we do experience, we could get either this pound to increase our damage. Not really fighting monsters, though. The last time I played, I didn't really fight monsters, but that's a good way to get villagers, which increases production stuff. We have room for 4 more villagers. If we do bottled demon, though, the next turn we can sell the shell and get 9 more money. Yeah, we're doing that. That seems good. Okay, so 5 to pay for this guy, and we gain a bottled demon. Whoop. Okay, so that's 5. We have 10 left. What should we get? Let's go for this one. So this will cost us 1 extra since we have a discount of 2. So boop, and then we'll just put this here to gain this shell. And now we're going to get an additional 2 money during production. Yes, that's it. And I'm hoping he doesn't exhaust this specialist, so that the next turn we can do that. So we get experience, we can get an upgrade, and we can get another building. Alright. Well, let's see what happens. Recruit specialist. They recruit the leftmost available specialist. If there's no available slots on the bot's hero board, discard one of the bot's specialists. My choice. Replace it with a new specialist. Oh, cool. So they're going to be taking this one, which is the build and heal 3. And let's see. We'll swap out their leftmost of regular build. So now we have the option of the build 3. Cool. Back to us. They didn't mess us up. Yes. So we'll start off with spinning a shell to gain a tool, and then selling 2... Ooh. Maybe instead of 2 bottled demons and the tools would leave us with 1 shell. We sell 1 of each, which leaves us with a bottled demon, and also gives us 9 coins. Yep, that seems good. Boom. And now we will activate this builder to gain an experience. Costs us 4. Get an experience. Yes. And then build. We have 14 left. Oh, I forgot about these things. Shoot. So some of these buildings, like this one here, will give you a knowledge when you get it. Yeah. But then this will give you 3 victory points per adjacent building, orthogonally adjacent building, that gives you books. So if we were to place this here, it would give us 3 points. And then we would also want to try to get a building that generates a book here, or gives a book here and here for even more points. I totally forgot to be looking at those. So this one is 4 points if it's surrounded by, or was that per thing? That seems crazy good if that's the case. There's a thing in here. 4 victory points at the end of the game per building in town that is adjacent to this building that produces 1 of the 4 goods. Not hearts or coins. Dang. Alright, that one's real good. Okay, and then we have... This one is just per tools that you... For all of your stuff, per tools that you generate is 2 points. 2 points per adjacent bed tile, so it maybe would have been better for this to be like here. Okay. And so that's the only adjacency things. Alright. So someone give points. We'd want it there. Alright. We need to generate tools. So I'm going to go for this one. Cost 7, 5 with our discounts. So that's this. And then we'll place this here. That way we can place this other one right here. And that generates a book, and then this will generate a book. So we'll lose out on these 4 points, but we'll get 6 for the other one. Yeah, it seems okay. All right, that's our turn. We're getting there. Let's go to the bot. The bot exhausts their leftmost specialist. Okay, that one's easy. Boom. Back to us. Okay. Well, I don't know if we... Ooh, we could use their build specialist gains a shell and only costs 3. We'd have 6 to spend. We have access to these. Five for 3, 4, 5. So we could get this shell one. Oh, wait. We want it there. It's kind of a bummer. Shell thing. Alright, let's instead, we will take a hero action, and we'll do our 3 hero action to move 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, to the City of Spirits. We can optionally play a card, so we'll do, at the City of Spirits, we will discard 1 experience and 5 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Trapped Villager. You rescue a villager from the clutches of a malevolent tree creature. We gain a villager. Sweet. And that'll be a point at the end of the game for us. Villagers, let's see. Well, we need... That's an easy pick. We need one of these dudes. For here. Oh, do we want to do that? Tools aren't... Where's my... You know what? So... Having this will be the set, which will give us the 5 points at the end. But there are 3 of them up here. I think we'll take a Bottled Demon and just put them up here. Because the Bottled Demons are worth more. So producing more should get us more. That's how things work, right? Alright, so we've gained our reward for that. Now we can interact with the location, which I think we'll do. It's 2 health, and we gain a Bottled Demon and a coin. There's our coin. And our bottled demon. Alright, puts us at 10. AI's turn. Bot exhausts your leftmost specialist, and you gain the tax. Okay. That works for me. Wasn't planning on using... Oh, maybe was planning on using that guy. Eh. We gain 3 coins for that. $13, huh? 10. All right. Well, we're running out of building potentials. So we've got, let's see, if we use their specialist, it costs us 3. We'd have 10 left over. We can buy something up to 12 because of our 2 discount. We can do, this is just points, book, point movement, heal 5 as a thing? Yeah. That sounds good. Okay. So we are going to exhaust their specialist for 3 coins, and we gain a shell. Costs us 3. We gain a shell. Oh. That doesn't get us production, though. We will, anytime action, once per round, trade our shell for tools. We'll sell the 2 bottled demons and the tools for 9 coins. So now we have 19 to spend instead. So we'll go... We'll go for the 11. And then the 2 discount that we have is offset by this one here. So we'll pay 11. And we'll get that there. So I did this because in this space I want to put this tile because that'll give bonus for resources produced in adjacency. So I want to try to get another resource producing one here, but you have to build adjacent. So that one needed to be filled. I didn't want to do this one yet because this only benefits at the end, not during. And yeah, that'll be good. Okay, that was our specialist action, so now it goes to their turn. Search. They get the search token nearest to us. Okay, we'll give them this one. Our turn. What do we want to do? We have 1 card left, which would give us a coin per quest you've completed. So as of right now, that would be 1 experience for 4 coins, but that's also way over here. Kind of need to heal. Alright. I know what to do. Let's move 2. Let's go down to Estreka. And this has the backpack icon, which is to visit the gear store. And then we can also look at 2 cards, at 2 of the objective cards, and we keep 1. So we'll do the gear first. We have 8 money. May ignore mountains. Ooh, that's pretty good. Also max mana. Meh. Coat for defense. Meh. Alright. Oh. Hello. Hello, Heaven. Sorry that you can't hear me. Car insurance? Alright, so we are going to... Oh, that mech armor's good, though. That's a lot cheaper. And it'll be discarded. Alright. We'll hopefully maybe get back. So we'll spend the 3 to get the mech armor. Yeah. We'll do that. And then we will place it over punch here. So now when we roll a 2, we do 4 damage and block 2. Neat. And then back up here. You slide down. Just flip over. Boom. Gravity rod. Okay. So then, you're going to ask about the car's extended warranty. Yeah, well, there you go. You got it. Okay, and then drawing 2 cards here. So up here we've got different things. We'll try for... We'll see how these go, because these usually give a lot more stuff. So we'll look at these 2, and we get to keep 1. You power up the ancient machines, have at least 4 villagers that produce bottled demons, and spend 2 knowledge and get 9 points. We have 2, or if we spend 2 here, you may not have more than your max mana. Any extra is lost. You can spend 1 mana for 5. That seems not great. At 2 mana, we are just spending a mana to refill our mana. Meh. Okay, so we'll keep Forest of Faces then, and discard this one. That's kind of a bummer. Alright. And that was our turn there, so now it is their turn. And they roll a die. Oh. 2 again. Bot claims the next order token. Okay. So that's right here. Whoop. 2 bottle demon and 3 tools for 19 coins. Dang. Could have done that. Okay, back to us. So we still have a hero movement, or a hero action available. And we have 5 money, which isn't really going to do us any good. We don't have any resources. So we did just get an upgraded thing. Maybe we go fight a monster. We could go... Oh, we're real low on health, though. Shoot. Okay. We will rest this dude to gain 2 health. That feels a little better. And now it's their turn. Attack. Aww. Dang it. Wait, is this the round that they attacked already? Recruit, exhaust, search. Nope. Alright. So they defeat this guy. And they gain a villager. So that's it there. That's defeated. They will take the bottled demon villager. left. And now it's our turn. Okay, so we only can do... Oh. We could spend 4 and heal up all the way. And then we can go and fight. Like... this guy. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so spending 4, we get 1 back. And we are activating this guy, which heals us to full. We would gain 2 mana, but we are at full mana. Boop. Perfect. So now they exhaust their leftmost specialist, which is already exhausted. So they exhaust our leftmost specialist, and all of ours are exhausted. And they discard and draw the 2 gear tokens at the bottom row. Alright, well that's kind of a bummer, because we sort of wanted that scaled sword. Maybe should have bought it instead of the other thing, but then we wouldn't have been able to heal. Oh, tracking dog. I like tracking dogs. Defense 1, gain a coin when you defeat an enemy. Cool. Cool. Okay. So now it is back to our turn, and we have 1 money, which doesn't do us any good. Still no resources, so we are going to do a movement. Let's see. Who should we try to fight? We can get to any of the people. This is a little excessive, going for this guy. 17 health. These two would be the same, but this would give an additional... It has an additional health and would give an experience point. Okay. Alright. I think we will try for this guy. So we'll move up and over. And then we will attack this guy. So we'll go down here to our health. This enemy has 13 health. And he hits for 5. We will spend an experience to gain Namal's Pound, since it's the level 1 thing. And we will cover up Double Fist, since that's spending a mana to make it 3. We'll just make it straight 4 instead. Alright, so we have 50% chance of defending 2, and then pretty good of hitting a lot. Okay, so we roll 3. Slam, we hit them for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then they hit us for 5. Oof. We need the defense things. I maybe should have mathed this a little better. If we can survive... whatever. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that here. That'll be when... 1, 2, 3... When I play with my group, we're a little more involved with that. This isn't good. We need a 2. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Hang on. Because even if we defend 2, they hit for 3, brings us down to 2, and we can't defeat them this turn. We'd have to get it again in order to defeat them, but they would defeat us, which means they win. So I think we cut our losses here. Rats. Yep. There's no point, and would rather have some health than none health. So we are done with that guy. Oh, bummer. Really wanted those villagers. Okay. Bot takes their last turn. Search. They get the search token closest to us, which is this one. Okay. And now I'm passing. So that's the round. So we go for production. We get 2 crystals. 1, 2, 3 bottled demons. 1 tool. And 2 shells. We also get 4 coins. Run away! Yeah. That was unfortunate. Run away! Alright, we collected those. We got the money. We get our mana back. We get our hero actions back. We refresh our specialists. How's it going, Necro Daddy? Hope you're enjoying board games. Whether it's this game or other games, just board games on your own time. That's awesome. Board games are great. Move the season marker. Boop. And then we'll reshuffle the AI deck. Okay. So, what are we looking at here now? We got a bunch of resources that we can now sell for a bunch of money, and then we can build more things. Sleeving games and watching streams. Nice. What game are you sleeving? Last big project I did was Marvel Champions a few nights ago. Just the base game, sleeving all of that. And I feel you. Threw on some Adventure Time, sleeved that whole thing, didn't even notice. The worst thing, though, is I just looked into getting more sleeves of the same type that I got some years ago when I picked up like 1,200 sleeves, and it's like the Pro... What is it called? Ultra Pro, like kind of the thicker sleeves. They're really nice. I love them a lot. And I looked back at the thing to order more, and it has over doubled the price for the same amount of things. That's just... I don't want to be spending like $40 on 600 sleeves when I had spent $20 on 600 sleeves. I don't know. Welcome to the Moon. That's one that I really want to pick up, but they didn't have it at my game shop where I have some credit. I'm waiting on that one. I think it's going to be awesome. Seven Wonders Duel is great. Sleeve Kings? I don't know if I've heard of Sleeve Kings. May have to look into that. Just going to do a quick little note here. Scope out Sleeve Kings. Sleeve Kings. Wow, my phone is real slow. Okay. We're in there. Yeah, I'll definitely scope those out. Alright. Let's see what we got. We want more villagers. Unfortunately, we needed them at the end of the last turn. Not immediately right now. We'll need to heal. Need to build. This would have been good. Alright. So I think this building we want here. We want this building here. We need this building here. And we want a production thing here. And then a book thing here. Maybe something with a bed here? We can't do all of the things, which is unfortunate. Alright, so I think I want to do maybe the health up. No, this one. Health up. Gosh. This one fulfills both of them. Worth more there. Okay, well, let's start off with pricing. We need to spend one of each of these things for 12 money. So 12. And then we can sell the... Do we want to do that right now? Sell the shell. Get a tool. 2 bottle blessings at a tool. No, we want to... Yes, do that, but... Alright. We will spend 3 coins to activate their dude up here to get us a shell. And we will build this one for 3. We have a cost reduction of 2, so it's going to cost us 1 coin. And we'll put that here, which gains us a knowledge. Put knowledge at the bottom because we don't interact with that as much. Okay, that's our turn. Their turn. They take the search token closest to us. Here. Okay. Our turn. We spend a shell for a tool. Now we have 1 of each to sell for 12. There we go. Yeah, that's what I like. 25 coins now. Let's see. So we want a production thing. So it's between this one and this one. I think we're going to go for this one. Alright. So we'll pay 5. So we get the bottled demon. Bottled demon. Then we will pay 9, which is actually 7. Five, 6, 7. And we'll put this one here, so we gain a tool. Oop. And now it's their turn. They attack. Okay, they take out this guy here. They gain a villager. They're going to take this one. Our turn. Okay. We'll pay 4 for this guy. Gives us an experience. Now we have 2. We have 9 left for a building. We need... Oh, I messed that up. Okay. I'm going to spend 2 extra from this. Move this here instead. And put the tool back. I was thinking that and forgot the thing. Because now I want to spend the 6, which is 4, to put this one here and gain a tool. And there we go. So now we have the spots. We have the 2 spots for the big point cards, or big point buildings to go in. We have a completed row here, so that's going to get us 7 points at the end of the game. All right, all right, all right. And we have 2 experience to do something with. But it's their turn for now. They are searching. They're taking the next search token. Let's see. We're really moving far here at the Nomad camp. We are almost out of search tokens. Okay. Back to us. Let's see. Do we want to... We can sell our 2 bottled demons and our tools for 9 coins. Now we have 12. You know what? I think this may be a bad idea. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to spend the 12. All 12. On this dragon up here. Because that lets us take it. I'm going to replace this heal with this one. So that one's out of the game. And then we heal to full. And we gain a crystal. Boop. And that is exhausted. Alright, up to them. They are exhausting their leftmost specialist. Oh. It's kind of a bummer, but we also didn't have any money left to build buildings, so that's fine. Okay, back to us. I think it's time to fight. Almost. We're going to spend 2 experience for laser eyes. Pack your laser eyes just in case. Alright. So that can do up to 8 damage. Do we cover the defense thing? No, I think we put it in here. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So let's do a hero action of move 2. And we are up here. We're going to go 1-2. We're going to try to fight this guy. Hopefully we can out DPS him at this point. Yeah. Okay. So he has 12 health and attacks for 5. So we'll come down here, set up our little thing. 12 health, attacks for 5. Let's roll it off. 1 pound. We hit him for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He hits us for 5. Boop. Ow. Again. 3. There we go. That's 5. We'll spend a mana to make it 8, which is all their health. Heh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attacks are simultaneous, so they get in for that 5. And they are defeat. Yes. Yeah, buddy. So we have defeated this guy here. So we get 2 villagers, and there are 2 left. So we'll take both of those. That's kind of what we wanted anyway, because one can go here. We've now completed all 4 types, so that's going to get us 5 points. And then this one can go here to start working on that. Now that the villagers are empty, we automatically refill all 6 of them. So we didn't have that much of a choice. We could have spent that 2 experience instead of getting laser eyes to refresh that, but then we wouldn't have laser eyes, and we kind of needed that. Alright. This is like maxing out my stream setup as far as space for what I'm currently working with. Okay, there we go. There's villagers. That is our turn, so we are back up to the AI. Exhaust their leftmost specialist. And discard and draw the 2 bottom gear cards. Okay, so they exhaust that heal dude. There's one more heal guy out. And we get rid of this, and we get rid of this. Slide these down. And there we go. Perfect. Flame Saber. Cool. Now every book we read catches on fire. We got Cyclops rules. That's right. Okay. Back to us. Now what do we want to do? We've got some good production. We need money. We got big movement. 9 health on the weakest guy, but he does 4 damage. We could survive a full hit, but on the second one, and we can't do 9 damage in one go, so we can't do that. Oof. What to do? Maybe if we healed 2 from resting this guy, that'll put us up to 7 health. We could survive a hit, 2 hits if we block. We could maybe get in there. We would need to get a 3 though. Oh, that's risky. But I feel like we don't have that much other stuff going for us. We could spend 1 heart to go to the monument and then heal 4. That would put us up to 8. Then we could rest him to 10 and then come back over and fight this guy. We still would have to pay 1 heart to get to him, either going through the mountains or not. So let's see. Maybe 4, 8, 10, 9 health going after him versus 7 health. 1 coin. 2, 3. Gosh. I think instead, I'm going to exhaust the specialist to heal 2. And we'll maybe go for the search token instead. Exhaust your leftmost specialist if available. Oh, man. Unfortunate. Should have done that the other way around. Didn't even think about that. That we would have got the money, and then the money we could have used their specialist to heal up to full. Dang. That's unfortunate. They exhaust their leftmost specialist. Alright. So that's totally off the table now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get there. I think we still try for the dude. Yeah. Alright. Doing the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Paying 1 heart to go 5. Doing this location action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts us up to 10. Gets us a coin. And now it's their turn. Attack. They've already done it this round, right? Please. Right, please. Yes, they have. Okay. Instead, they draw another card. Roll a die. A 1. Same thing, they get the next order card. 3 for 3 on that. Order card would have been pretty good. Our turn. Do our last hero action for 3. Let's go 1, 2. We have to pay 1 because we did the mountain. Yep. Let's fight. I didn't spend long enough mathing it out to see if it's worthwhile, but we're going to cross our fingers. Okay. So they do 4 damage. 4. We do 2. Boop, boop. They do 2. Boop, boop. Okay. 3. Yes! We do 8. To defeat them. They do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 3. Yes! Success. The risk paid off. Oh yeah. So we gain a villager, an experience, and a coin. Woo woo! Making all the stuff. Alright, what villager do we want? We want... Oh, this is tricky, because there's the crystal out there, which is super good, but our Forest of Faces quest for 9 points, we have to have 4 villagers that produce bottled demons. I think we're still going to take the crystal one anyway, because we need that for our set, and there are 2 bottled demons out there. So we're going to place that dude right in here, which we can because we have extra beds. We can place up to 4 people on this row. Okay, that was that resolution. Now it's their turn for their final turn of recruiting the leftmost available specialist. And then I choose 1 to replace. These should have slid over. So they're getting this dude for building and a tool. And let's see what they have here. Building in 3 health. Building in the shell. Oh, but that's a cheap building. I think we'll get rid of this building in 3 health. What's up, priest? Alright, so he's out of here. Now it goes back to our turn, and there is nothing left for us to do. We took all 3 hero actions. These specialists are all flipped. We don't have enough money to get another. I guess technically we could buy this gear dude, but then we don't have any money to buy gear. So I think we pass at this point. And production time. Yeah, baby. The best part. Okay. Collect produced goods. We've got 1, 2, 3 crystals. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bottled demons. Yeah. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tools. Oh, baby. And 1, 2 shells. Okay. Coins. We've got 4 coins. One, two, 3, 4. And we also heal for 5. Brings us up to 8. Neat. We reset our hero actions. We flip our specialists. Their specialists are already flipped. We advance the round marker. And I think that's it. Refresh our mana. Okay. All right. Next round. Wow, look at all this stuff. Got so much stuff. Shows ready to get. Alright. Let's see here. Blow my nose. Get a drink. While I contemplate. That's the wrong side. So we want more villagers. If we get a shell guy in here, that completes the set. 2 more bottled demons, and we can go get 9 points. The Forest of Faces. I kind of like doing all of the building stuff first, though, because that's the main thing that we use the coins for, and then we can, like, at the beginning of the turn, we have so much stuff that we can make that happen. We also don't want to miss out on building these 2, though. That would be bad. So we basically have 4 slots left. This is the only one we don't have access to. We don't care about this one. Crystal produced. This would get us 9 points currently. 4. This would get us 12 points. I think we need this one just to produce shell. Alright, so I think buildings, if we can get there before the end of the game, we want this one, this one, this one, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. Let's start building. Alright. Price stuff. So it's 2 bottled demons and 2 crystals for 14 versus 1 of each for 12. So I could either sell both of those 2 for 28, or I could do the set twice for 24. but then still have potential for more set if I get more shells. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to do it. All right, so one of each. Boop. For 12 coins. And then probably just doing that again right away for 12 more coins. Don't know how much we have here. Let's exchange some out. All right. We have 30. So let's see. It's time to build. We need this one this round. So we'll go for this one. So let's use... We're going to use their shell guy for 3. 1, 2, 3. Shell guy build. Gives us a shell. And now we have the set again. We're going to build this one for 5. We have a reduced cost of 2. So we buy it for 3. And we'll put it here so we gain a crystal. 5 for 2. And that's our turn. Oh, forgot to shuffle their deck. Okay. So, Priest, have you been playing video games? Is that what's been going on with you tonight? This is very exciting. Interesting thing about this game is I have no idea how it's going to change with the story mode, but I started here and then went this way and have never... I came back here once to heal and then went back over here to fight dudes. So, like, I didn't do any of these things over on this side. And I guess we'll see how the rest of it pans out. Pathfinder and Rocket League. Nice. Rocket League. Alright. Search. They claim the nearest search token. That is this one. Okay. Our turn. We want to build again. So we drop all the resources one for 12 more coins. Art of Red Ravens is outstanding. It really is. It really is. I cannot get enough. I just got I recently just traded in a huge pile of games and then got a bunch of credit and got back a huge pile of games. And one of them that I'd been wanting to get for a while was the... Oh, I can't think of it. Ancient... I can't think of it. What do I get? It's not Ancient City. It's been on my wish list for so long. Ancient World? That's it. Yep. Ancient World. Ancient World 2nd edition. I finally picked that up. So I haven't delved into it yet, but I am very excited to scope that out. Okay, so same kind of thing happened with Rado's playthrough. Headed east, hard time getting west. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like the story mode is going to change it a lot because that's going to probably give you objectives and like lead you around the board. Couldn't remember when you were there. Yeah, well, I mean, we traded in so many games and then looked at so many games and then bought a bunch of games. It was a crazy day. Maybe Ancient World would be the next one that I learned. Today was Stuffed Fables, where I did a little bit of a playthrough of like the first chapter of that and learned that one, and that was a good time. I'm excited to play that with the family. Okay, so we want is it bottle time? Yeah, because then I can 2 bottles and a tool, potentially. Okay. So I spend 5. Yeah, we were there for 5.5 hours. Yay, board games. Spending 5 to activate this pretty terrifying dude. Yeah. Alright. But he gives us a bottled demon, so I'm all about it. And then, buildies. We want to now build. We have the money. I want to get to this, hopefully this round, so it can produce. So we're going to go 15, 14, 13, 14, 15, 16 to get it here. Leaves 4 back from that. Yeah, it was a great day. It was a fantastic way to spend a Sunday. And then coming home and like unloading all those games from the car. Oh, so satisfying. Stacked them up on the table. Like, ooh, I got rid of a bunch of games that I didn't really want to play, and now I have a bunch of games that I do really want to play. And I love learning rules and teaching rules and all that, and so it was a very good time for me. That's for sure. So far, I think the biggest hits with me and the group. We've only played a few with the group, but I've played Kanban EV twice, and that was a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing that again. And Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition. Got that one. Hadn't played Terraforming Mars before. Kind of wish I had, because it's been out for a long time. And Ares Expedition, man, that was so fun. We are very looking forward to doing that again. Alright, so we did that. That's going to score us for Bottle Demons at the end of the game. So it is now their turn. Yeah, the Pusheen card game. That was the first thing that my daughter opened up. She hasn't done it since, unfortunately, but, you know, it's kids. Ooh, it's the other one. The bot draws a quest card from each pile. 3 cards total. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. 3 quest cards. I think, like, each thing that they have at the end is going to get them points. Something like that. Don't quite remember, but we'll figure it out at the end. Because we can't do anything about that anyway. Alright, back down to us. Do we have enough to build again? We need a shell. Or, instead of a shell, we could now sell the 2 and 2 to get 14. Because we need 10 for the building. Oh, no, we have enough to do it now. Okay, we'll just do it now. So 4 for this guy. Gives us an experience. Did I get a drink when I said I was going to get a drink? I don't remember. And then we're going to get this one here. Beep. And it's going to cost us 10 because of our reduction. It's going to go right here. We immediately gain a knowledge. Yeah. Costs us our tenner. Okay. We have 1 coin left. There are 2 build actions on the board left. But I kind of think heal and fight is going to be the way to go. because we're definitely going to be able to generate... what do we need for this? 18 or 28 coins for these two. And then we have room for one more 28, 30, 40 coins. I think we can do that with all this generation. So now... Was it just my turn? Did I... Shoot. Talking too much and going back and forth. I've done 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. They've done 2 turns, so it is now their turn. There we go. Keeping track. Exhaust their leftmost specialist. Okay, well, there went tools. Oh, bummer. How much was that? 5? Oh yeah, we're not building though. Not building. Because we can't gain any more resources. So we wanted to sell 2 and 2 to get us 14 coins. 14 coins. That way we can trigger... Let's see, do I do a dragon? Yes. I think so. Alright, we'll do 6 of this. To trigger the dragon, which gives us the crystal. Nice. And heals us to full. Boom. Their turn. Attack. Oh, you jerks. Oh. They have not attacked yet this turn. They destroy this dude. They get 2 villagers. That's going to be both the bottle demon guys. Aw, oh, man. Unfortunate. Oh, Rats-a-roni. Well, we still need that shell guy, I guess, but I wanted those 2 bottle demons so we could use our card. Nuts. Okay, well, I guess we'll go while the getting's hot. 1, 2, 3. While the getting's good. That's it, not hot. Do a hero action of 3. Pow. You want this? Yep. Only have 2 experience. Not enough to get the rapid punch. If we went here, we could buy like the Royal Pike. Maybe we do that. And then get him. Because then we'd be swinging in for a minimum of 4. Maximum 4 rounds. Could get it in 2. I think we still lose on that. Shoot. Okay. We could get some defense. Oh, no, I got it. Okay, yep. We're going to fight here. It'll be fine. Don't worry, everybody. It will be fine. So he has 13 health and he attacks for 5. Let's go. This 13 health. He attacks for 5. We're going to do some tricksy things. 1. Hit him for 4. He hits for 5. Ow. Again. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. He hits for 5. I'm going to spend 2 experience to gain self-repair, because it costs 2. Once per round, can spend a tool to gain 7 hearts. Back up to 12. Let's go! There's the 3 for 5 damage, which is enough to defeat him. Don't even have to spend a mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brings us back down to 7. They are defeated. Yes. Yes. And that gets an experience. Whoa, camera. That gets an experience and 2 villagers. So we get our experience back. And then we're going to take a shell and the tools. And we're throwing shell guy here. And this... Ooh, there's an extra bed. Since this isn't even started yet, may as well do it up here. Just in case we get there. I don't think we will, but we'll see. Haha. Yes. Okay. Their turn. They attack. They have already attacked. They only attack once a round, so they draw another one. Search. They get the search token that's closest to me, which is all the way over here. There's only 1 search token left, and I'm not going for it. Alright. So now, we have some money, but the buildings that we want to buy are too expensive for what we currently have. We only have 1 crystal, which could max get us 2 coins, which is still not going to be enough for this. So, we can't do that. I think 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Books are extra points at the end. So I think what we'll do is do a hero action of move 4. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Spend an extra heart. Nomad camp. No. Spend an extra heart to go there. Spend a heart to go through those mountains. And then at the Scholar's Tower, going to spend our 1 experience that we have over here to complete this quest. And we request aids from the librarians. We gain a coin per quest card you have completed, including this one. So we have done 4 now. So we get 4 coins. Brings us up to 13. And then the Scholar's Tower, we can pay 3 coins to gain a book. Sure. Let's do that. Boosts up our knowledge. Okay. Their turn. Whoa. Exhaust my leftmost specialist, and I gain the tax. Cool. I'm okay with that. I wasn't going to use them anyway. Clever girl. I gain my 3 coins back. Okay. Our turn then. Gonna use the last hero action to move 2 and go 1, 2 to the Nomad camp. Spend 1 heart and the knowledge that we just got to gain this other, or this final villager from the market. Now we will put this guy here just in case. And now the market is depleted, so we have to put those dudes all back. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I gotta get real close to the microphone here. How y'all doing? Nothing like being real close. Alright, now that that's over with, no bottled demons. What a bummer. So we pretty much are not going to be able to complete this other card, and we are not going to be able to complete another row of our things here. Duty. Okay, so that was my turn doing the Nomad Camp, so it is Bot's turn. They recruit the leftmost specialist, which is this guy here. House for 3. House and shell. House and tool. I guess we're just going to replace this one again with the same thing that had been replaced from it last time. Oh well. I like the other things. Alright. Back to our turn. I think we're done. Actually, maybe not quite. Let's spend... Yeah, resources are good. We will activate their specialist. So it costs us 6 money to do that, and it will heal us to full and give us tools. So we've got 6 money here, heal us to full, and give us tools. Okay. Their turn. Bot exhausts their leftmost specialist, and discard and redraw the gear stuff. So that's it for the specialists now. And we get rid of these. Bummer, I think I'm going to have to reset the shop. Oh, jeez. Okay. Back to us, and it's time to pass. And since we pass, they don't take another turn. And now we do production. Yes, production. So good. Alright. Produced goods. Crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4 crystals. Bottle demons is 1, 2, 3, 4. Tools are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sweet. Shells are 1, 2, 3, 4. Hearts are 5, but we are at full health. And then 2, 3, 4 coins. Awesome. Then we get our mana back, which we were at full. We flip our specialists. We're going into the final round. Ooh, baby. We flip their specialists. Okay. Over here in the market, we advance to the last thing. This should have been replaced, but I'm bad at doing things. Okay. I think that's it. Refresh hero actions. Boop. Flip specialist, move speeds and marker, refresh mana, gain things. Begin next round. Okay. So, we need to build 3 buildings, and it's going to cost us a lot. So, let's start making some cash money. We will drop everything down 1. Boop. That gets us 12. We'll do it again. 24. We'll do it again. for 36. Okay. Oh, look at all this money. All right. Let's maybe see where we're at there for purchasing things. Okay. Building. Let's see. They do a shell on the build. Yeah, let's start with that. So, paying 3 to use their specialist that gives a shell. And prioritize most points. So this is 12 points. And then this will be 9 points. And then this will be for 12 points. Okay. We'll do the yeah, let's do the cheaper that gets the same amount of points. So 14 is 12 because of our 2 discount. So there's 2 and 10. Gets us this one. And that's going to go up here, which will be 8 points. And then that'll score, we immediately get a knowledge, or a book. That'll score 3 points per crystal that we generate in the final turn. And so far, that's 4. There are 2 villagers that produce crystals, so there's a chance we could maybe get more. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, but that is our thing. Oh, I forgot again. Gotta shuffle their bot deck. Okay. 1 o'clock. It's been 3 hours, but part of that was set up. Probably set up the game for 20 minutes with getting cameras going and everything. Alright. Here we go. Their turn. They attack. I knew it. They take out this guy. Oh, no. They take both crystal guys. Rip more points. Ooh, okay. Well, we'll just stick with our plan. Next will be activating our unusual dude for 5, which gives a bottled demon. And we build. And we're going to build this one here. 18 brings it to 16 with our cost reduction. And that's going to go here. 10, 15, 16. Okay, their turn. Exhaust their leftmost specialist. So that's this one here. No cheap build in health. There's only 2 build things left. So we're going to do this one for 4. Take 6 back and gain an experience. Okay. And then we need this one, which costs 12. We currently have 7, so we'll sell 1 of each for 12, which pays for this, which then goes right there. Neat. That's all of our buildings. Yeah, baby. Their turn. Exhaust my leftmost specialist, which is the dragon. Oh, the crystal. Oh. So they exhaust this, which gets us 5 for tax. Now our turn. Alright, we can't do money anymore for buildings. So we're here. Let's fight. We got tools. Sure. Alright, so we will activate our 2 hero action to move 1, 2. And we're going to fight this guy. He's got 14 health and he hits for 5. Let's go. Three. Perfect. That's 8 with spending our mana. 7, 8. And he hits us for 5. Down to 10. Again. Hit that same one. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're guaranteed to kill him next time. And we block 2. 1, 2, 3. And let's get a 2 or a 4, please. That's a 3. Okay, so he is super dead. We take 5 more, which I'm going to spend a tool to heal 7, so we gain 2 instead. Alright. Then this guy is defeated, and we get a book and 2 villagers. More production. More production. With these 2, and we may as well do this anyway. Super off chance, but just in case. And we gain a book. Okay. Their turn. Roll a die. Alright, let's see what happens. Where'd my die go? I was just using it. 3. So they get a card of each. One, 2, 3. Into their score pile. Alright, our turn. What are we doing now? What are we doing now? Alright. I've got a crazy plan. I don't think it's going to matter anyway. Might matter. Okay. Yes. Crazy plan. Here we go. Gonna move 3 and go 1, 2, 3. Take the damage for moving through an enemy. Activate Crystal Meteorite. So you roll a die and take. You spend this much health. 3, of course. 1, 2, 3. And then we gain a crystal and an experience. So that puts us up to 2 crystals and 2 experience. Okay. That's our turn. You're using a PS5 headset with an Xbox controller? Yeah. I've been there for that. Most definitely. And it feels dirty, but at the same time, you know, you're getting done what needs to be done. Recruit a specialist. Okay. So they recruit the gear guy, which doesn't really matter. And we'll have them replace this build guy. in playing on PC. Oh, well, see, that makes it even different and like even easier. Like I use an Xbox controller on the PC most of the time, and like I have the PS5 headset also. I haven't used it for the computer, but I definitely would do that. So I feel you. I feel you. Playing Nintendo games. That's perfect. It's the whole trifecta. And that Nintendo game should be like something where you can play as Sonic in that Nintendo game. And then there you go. You've mastered video games. Okay, so I am wanting to use how do I want to do this? I'm going to spend 4 coins to do this heal up here. Yeah. So I'll get my mana back and all my health. And their turn. They claim the search token closest to us. Well, that's the final search token. Boop-boo. Brother's fault. Did they get you on an amalgamation of games and such? Okay. Alright, here we go. Using my last hero action for 4 movement. Going to take 1 damage to move through here. And fight this guy again. There's a plan, but I don't want to waste it until I succeed. Alright, 14 health. Let's go. Oh, I took 1 for that. 4. That's not what we want. They do 2 damage. We take 3. Again. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. We take 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll again. 4. That's not what I want. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Spend a tool for self-repair to gain 7, back up to 10. 3. That's what I want. Wanted it a turn ago because we have to spend the mana to make it 8 damage to defeat him. Okay. So he was defeated. And that gives us a knowledge and 2 people. So we'll do this knowledge. I'm going to spend 2 experience as an anytime action to refresh or fill up the market, or the villagers. This should be here also. You're right. I take 5 damage. Good call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping me honest. Glad you're paying attention. Alright. So here we go. We're drawing out 4. Come on. No. 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 Dang it. Really with this? Unbelievable. Where are there even any? Yeah, there's more in there. Doggone it. Either of the other two would have given me extra points. Ugh. Yeah, it would have been 3 more points per dude if it was the other ones. Confounded. Alright, do we have any other bonus for... No, we do not. Okay. Do we take one of each? I think we take one of each. I should have sold seashells by the seashore. For sure. But, oh no, they're all different, so it's not going to matter. Okay. We'll just do that so I don't, in scoring, think to score the whole thingamajob. Alright, well that was my last-ditch attempt at getting those. So now it's their turn. Exhaust their leftmost specialist. Also, do the gear thing. I don't think the gear thing matters because I'm not going and doing the thing. So I'm not going to bother with that. I have a specialist to gain a coin. Yes. Yes. Alright, their final turn is search tokens. If all of them are claimed, the bot takes a villager instead. Oh. Okay, well they get this tool. Okay. And then I pass. And that's the end of the game. Okay. The end of the game stuff is a little more complicated, and I had looked over it briefly beforehand, but over the course of the couple of hours playing the game, I do not remember all the stuff. So, oh, interesting. Yeah, these don't matter because during the 6th and final production phase, before producing, you must discard all of your coins and set your resource markers to 0, except books. So, this is all 0. All the coins are gone. This is one of the coolest things about this game, I think, that kind of like sells me on it to friends, is this end here of you keep this that you've earned that are harder to earn during the game, but then you lose everything else. You may now produce goods and coins from search tokens as normal and sell all of your goods to gain as many coins as possible. Let's go. Let's run this bad boy and see what we get. Alright. We'll start with crystals. We produce 1, 2, 3, 4 crystals. Alright. Bottle demons. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bottle demons. Tools. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tools. And seashells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shells. This one that was giving us 2 coins does not produce in the final production. So we just have the 2 search tokens for 2 coins. We also heal 5, but I don't think that matters at all. Okay, that's been all of our production. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. All right. Sell for coins. I still think it's probably best all of them together for 12. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So that's 48. this now. Yeah. And then we have combinations of shells and hammers. So there's shells and tools, but not anything else. So we will do 2 tools and a shell for 7 coins. Then once per round, we can do a shell for a tool, which gets us 2 tools and a shell for 7 more coins. Yeah, buddy. This building says, may move villagers on this row. Is that immediate, or is that later? Let's see. This building has 2 extra beds. You may at any time move a villager placed in housing on this row to any other row with available housing. Ho ho! So instead of doing the 5 points down here, we'll move these 2 dudes up here for 7 points. There's 2 extra beds, so we can do even 1 more guy up there, but yeah. That way we get the 7 bonus instead of the 5 bonus. Awesome. Need to play Betrayal at House on the Hill. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It does have some problems, but that's more noticeable when you play it more. Just that some of the haunts are pretty unbalanced, but for the most part, it's a really good time. Okay, so now count the victory points. Each coin is worth 1 victory point. Start with that. Gonna have to get a calculator out here too. Okay. Coinages. We'll jump over here so we have a little more space. Those change to that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 is another 10. Okay. There's a newer Scooby-Doo version, so it's more of a kid-friendly Betrayal at House on the Hill. Yeah, so it has real similar mechanics, but it's not quite as dark. So that one would probably, yeah, that's a really good call. All right, 64 for coins. Nice. Now you gain victory points for building 4 buildings in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th row, and 8. Yeah, okay. So now we're over here. We get 6 points, 7 points, 8 points. 13, 21 for those. Then victory points for the completed sets. So 5 and 7 is another 12 points. Not 2,112. Hang on. Plus 12 points. Plus, there we go. I can calculator. Some buildings give victory points for specific requirements. Yes, they do. I'm supposed to discard quest cards. Yes. Okay. That's discarded. Who cares? That was not great. Alright, so buildings that give points. 3 points per bottled demon generated. Just gonna double check that's what that is for show. that you produce in the final phase. Yep. Okay. So we produced 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4 is 12. And then crystals, I think it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 for another 12. Then 4 points for each surrounding one that generates a resource. 1, 2, 3. That's another 12. Good news, we broke 100. 3 points for every one that gives a book adjacent. 1, 2, 3. So that's 9 points. Nothing on the bottom. Okay. Gain victory points for completed quest cards. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And victory points for completed orders, which we did not ever make it up to the top left corner of the board. Maybe I should have done that on the last turn. No, that's fine. No orders. Player with the most victory points has done the most to rebuild the monument and restore the villagers to their hometown and is declared the winner. If there's a tie, the player with the most remaining experience and books is the winner. If still tied, the player with the most remaining hearts is the winner. So books don't give you victory points. Just double check. So buildings. Yeah. Interesting. Books are just tiebreaker. Alright. Remember when I was like, gotta get the books and points. I don't know what I'm saying. 146. And I think for... Oh, wait. They do something with their scoring, too, maybe. Reduce my points? I don't know. Villagers. Well, I guess not. Maybe they just take your resources. The bot performs actions but does not score victory points. Huh. Your first victory is achieved when you score 100 points, 100 or more victory points. After this, you win by beating your high score. Sweet. Score of 146. Huzzah. That was cool. So that is Now or Never by Red Raven Games and Ryan Laukat. That's super cool. I like that a lot. So I guess that's that. Now let's put it away.